Hello gamers, welcome to Two Side Times video. And if you've seen my last video, you know that I was planning on going to Warhammer World and taking part in the Warhammer 40,000 Throne of Skulls weekend just gone. And well, I've been, and this is the review. So, it's only going to be a quick one hopefully. Absolutely cracking weekend. I've took on 5 really good blokes, really good armies, beautiful armies fought, and I've had a wonderful time. All 5 of us did. Me, Martin, G, Dead Steve and Ian. We all had a great time. Absolutely cracking. We went down Friday and we had a few of us had a big game and a game next Monday sat in Bugman's. Nice and relaxing day. Really lovely way to spend the day. And then the event starting on Saturday. If you haven't seen the last video, go and have a look at it. Even just skim through it if you want to. Just have a look at the army taken. I took Thousand Sons. Yeah, got to have a look at it. Don't take a few minutes. But first game I took on Chris, and he's from Cheshire. We played Recon, and it was Frontline Assault, and he had an AdMech army, a really nice AdMech army. It was nominated for one of the best painted armies. Hopefully I'll put some pictures up. Yeah, so I took Chris on. He had 3 Ongers, 2 for big neutron lasers, a anti-air one, a few units of Rangers and Vanguard, Forge World Vanguard-y sort of ones with multiple guns. I don't know if they're nasty. Some destroyers, a few characters, and the Forge World drill, mauling drill, and inside there's 10 Fuglet priests for ones of staffs. Yeah. Really good game, really close. But well, we played the tournament to use the Imperial Storm one, and all of the game, the Imperial Storm rolled up so in my favour. Double range on spells, casting psychic powers twice without a rolling for him. It's just worked really well, and I managed to table him. I had a bit left. Most of my characters were left. I'd lost my troops, but I don't do anything to my army anyway. But yeah, I managed to table him. His priests came up from a drill, failed to charge, and I was able to kill them before they became super hard to kill. So it was a really good game. But I got lucky in some of the rolls. I'll admit that. So first victory. That was really good. Really nice bloke to play. Absolutely cracking. Second game after lunch was Mark. And he had Orcs, Death Skulls. Obviously, the new codex came out. And it was an unusual army for Orcs. Very rare to see. Stomper. Big Stomper. 3 units of boys. We had a unit of 30 boys, a unit of 20 boys and a Stomper, a unit of 10 boys back, and a few characters, a few big mechs with force fields, and I think a Warboss on a bike. Using Forge World models, and it looked absolutely amazing. And again, this was dominate and destroy, so we're getting points for holding objectives and points for killing stuff. Yeah, all we had to do was kill stuff and hold stuff. He was a local lad. Warhammer World is his local gaming store, so he's a lucky man. And it was a cracking game. Played Dawn of War. Absolutely cracking game. The Stomper came forward, shot one of my Predators to bits, damaged the other one seriously, severely damaged the other one. But second turn, I had my Contempt Dreadnought and my Demon Prince ready to charge Stomper. I took some wounds for it. I think it was down about 20 odd wounds. It might even be less, probably less than that. And I had my Zangor, 10 Zangor ready to charge forward. Maybe even less actually. About 7 Zangor ready to charge forward and try not to eat the Overwatch. And I failed a 6-inch charge with my Zangor. After taking the Overwatch, I think I had 2 left. All I needed was 2 to get him out to stop the Overwatch. I failed a 6-inch charge. My Contempt Dreadnought charged in. he survived, but he was on one wound. He was on full. He was on one wound by the time he got there, and he did really well. He took like 16 wounds of it. I think he hit, really hurt it. Demon Prince failed the charge. So this basically just led to the death of the Contemptor. My Zangor got shot and my Demon Prince died, which is a nasty blow on turn 2. But I managed to fight way out of that, managed to blow up the Stomper, and then in the explosion it killed Alman. Oh, I was like, oh my goodness me. So by the time he was dead, I started my Scarab Club Terminators, my Exalted Sorcerer, who is now called Imhotep because he's made a name for himself this week. Yeah, my Exalted Sorcerer, my Shaman, and one squad of Ruben Wings without the Sorcerer because he'd blown up from the Imperial Storm. And I managed to win it. The Storm was gone, and basically it came down to he had 30 boys sat on his far objective, trying to keep the points in, which he needed to do. And he had 10 boys and another objective in his deployment zone. My squad of Ruben Marines, and we were able to destroy them. I had one Warp Flame in them, and I was able to kill them. I was down to the Warp Flamer. He managed to secure Line Breaker as well, and that objective. And the Scarab Club Terminators, probably this is the game where you prove their worth. I think they all died eventually, but they mowed down everything that came against them. Did really well. And Imhotep and my Shaman was able to smite the rest of his army apart from his unit 30 boys who just stayed out there. So yeah, it came down to turn 7, 1 point in it, in my favour. Absolutely cracking game, lovely block to play. It was really, really good. Lovely army, lovely block to play. Really, really close game. So I was on 2 wins, absolutely buzzing. Went on to the third game, so I just have to check my book here. And it was against Dave and his Blood Angels and I think it's a Valiant Knight, one for Big Flamer. Very nasty. Scorched Earth, so you could hold your objectives or destroy them if you got them to your opponent's table half. And we're playing Length Raised Bear. Yeah. I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. He's sort of Davison Coventry, lovely bloke, really friendly. And it's one of those games. His knight came charging forward first turn. He stole initiative. Stealing's wrong, people. Don't do it. No, he stole initiative, which didn't help. His knight came forward, killed. I think he killed a few of squad of Rubik Marines. Fired his shield break missile with the stratagem. Alman, 5 wounds, dead. Couldn't do anything about it. So Alman's probably one of my biggest hitters. Spell wise, he's really useful. But anyway, continue. 2 predators. I think I might be able to take this knight. Be able to shoot. I got 3 wounds through. If I was lucky, I mean, lucky he failed his 3+ in 1 save. 3 las cannon shots through, and a rolled triple 1. Yeah. So that wasn't. That was basically how the game went. I managed to kill it eventually, but took to turn 3. By that point, I'd lost most of my troops, and I had the predators and a couple of characters. And once I killed that, the Imperial Storm, World, Unit Nurgle Demon sat on one of the objectives in my table, and so I had to kill them, so I couldn't even concentrate and try and push forward. The rest of his army was Blood Angels, and he had 12 aggressors with their multitude of shots sat on basically a landing pad, acting as a bulwark, protecting 2 objectives, while he had another squad on another one. Another squad of intercessors, one another objective. I was able to get my Demon Prince into that squad of intercessors, hitting on 3s, re-rolling all hits because the Imperial Storm had gone off, and I killed 1. Yeah, it's just a bit of a game, man. Really nice bloke, lovely. Just happens, doesn't it? Dice, anything random. Sometimes you're going to get games where it just doesn't work for you. So it's a bit of downer. Then first defeat, he slaughtered me. I forgot so few points, but no matter. Really good game, really cracking bloke. Just where games went. Yeah, his army was lovely. His knight was beautiful. again, hopefully I'll have some pictures or some videos up. You can have a look-see. So that was the first day. By the time that was done at 7 o'clock, we went out for some food, nice curry, back to the hotel, get refreshed for the morning. Sunday morning, and game 4, and well, I rolled up to the table, and there's Luke. And Luke was a chap I'd fought my last tournament I went, and he beat me then with his Admech. And we'd been chatting over the weekend, looked at the armies, and like supported each other. So I took the there's Luke, and I'm like, oh no, bloody Admech again. No, this army. I had 2 Ongers with the Newton lasers, an Onger with the anti-air, 3 Dakar robots, Castellans, some destroyers, lots of Ranger squads. I think he had 6 sniper rifles all told, which aren't good for me. And another unit for those Forge World guys. I can't remember what they're called. It's nasty. It's a good army. Luke plays really well. He knows his army. I knew what his army would do. Last time I fought him with my Admech, his snipers killed back outers. No worries, I couldn't do anything about it. And so I had to hide I knew if my Segs die, my Thousand Sons are screwed. So I had to hide them out there, thinking, oh, I think I've got first turn. If need be, I can move on there, get some smites off, and take a bit of a risk and kill stuff. Rolled on Poog Storm, and all invulnerable saves went. So nobody had one. So that meant I just couldn't risk putting my characters out there until I killed the snipers. I'll just kill them. Yeah. Strength 7, hitting on 3s, stratagems to make him hit better. Reroll to 1s because he had his characters there. D3 wounds. All he had to do is kill. I mean, he'd probably killed Alman. He'd probably killed my Exalted Sorcerer. I'd had Demon Prince. So I was on a bit back foot. I used all my las cannons to try and whittle them down. Long range fire. I managed to take them down to 2 or 3 by the end of the first turn. But by doing that, I hadn't concentrated any firepower onto the big guns, so they were able to bear me down. And it just had so many men. It did. I think it came down. My Demon Prince managed to Dark Mark Crystal up, charge one of the Youngers, did a bit of damage, killed some stuff, killed the destroyers. But he couldn't tie anything up. Like anything moved, he tied a land. He was still in combat with one of the Ongers, I think. That moved out there. The Castell robots just blew him away. It's just so many shots. But Luke played really well. He knew his army. He set up really, really well. He had his lines to defence. It's just I wasn't overly lucky. It just happens. It's just where it goes, isn't it? Some armies are going to be really good at fighting your army. Whatever army you have, there'll be an army out there which will be perfectly matched against it. And Luke's army was against mine. Yeah. I didn't have enough troops to contest objectives. We were playing Ascension, so you had to all the objectives. I put characters in there. I wasn't going to put my characters on the objectives where they could just be sniped off by snipers. And basically, my units, my rubrics got shot to heck. My Zangor were dead. I just don't have models to hold objectives. It's a bit of downside of 1,000 Suns. They are expensive. I probably should look into getting some cultists to bulk them up. But it went. It was a good game. Luke's a really cracking player, really good bloke. We had a good few chats over the weekends. Nice to go down there and really cool. Saw him again. Nice to see friend. Yeah, because I Luke friend now. Yeah, really, really good game. I think he was on 3 victories. Don't know how he did in his last game. So Luke, if you're watching this, let us know how you did. Yeah. Hopefully you got the last one. So anyway, so I'm on to 2 wins, 2 losses. Not bad. Not bad if I could get a win in the last game. I'd be happy if I got a draw. I'd be happy if I get a win. Still better than last time. But game 5, frontline warfare. I can't remember the mission. I can't remember much about it. Is the one where you've got 2. I don't know. Is this frontline warfare? 2 objectives in no man's land. 1 in each deployment, and 1 in your opponent's deployment worth 4. 1 in no man's land worth 2. and 1 Elizabeth 1. And I was taking Nick from London. Really nice bloke, really cracking bloke, had a good game. And he had Thousand Sons. Completely different army mine. He had Magnus, a Decimator, I'm going to say, for big, scary looking dreadnought thing, big guns. He had a Hellfly? I don't know. One of the forgeable planes, looks like a knife, that flying around. A squad Rubik, some cultists, just certain objectives, and Hourman, and then he had a Demon Prince and 3 other sorcerers, so he went for really magic heavy. First, I think it's the only army there which had more magic for me. But really, really, absolutely cracking luck. Lovely army. Hopefully get some pictures up. Yeah. So yes. And the way we set up, I knew I couldn't take Magnus on. Magnus got control of the board, he would just destroy my army. So I just castled. I put my Predators at the back in the open ground I could find, because fortunately I was able to pick table edge. And I ended up playing the corner to corner one. So I castled up Predators, Rubrics, Sangor, Scream. Knowing that even if he came close, he's going to have to close. He had to close to take on Predators, otherwise I'd have killed him. I'd got first turn, and the Empiric Storm was a beautiful world, and if you're over every 12 inches away, you got -1. But even with that, with pressing someone on Predators and Magnus's 4+ ward, I was still able to take 10 wounds of him with Predators. So you had to get close. You had to do something. He came close. He killed a squad of Rubiks easily. Chad for the Zangors, killed 5 of them. Next turn, I just moved everything out and smited him to death. He couldn't stop all the stuff coming in. So that was Magnus dead. And after that, I was at the same turn, I think I was able to take his flyer out as well. And after that, there was lots of flying on side blocking training. It was really, really cool. But it meant, because I had the Predators and I had enough stuff to protect him, he couldn't move into any feet. He's really stuck where he could move, because my Predators were just going down units. And with his cultists being far back, holding his home objective, and one of the other objective was fairly far out, we only had a squad of Rubiks that was closest troops, and I was able to kill them. It took my Demon Prince dying to do it. But once those are dead, his characters were just pinned. They couldn't really move around, and I could end up picking them off roughly one by one. He got really lucky. He had a turn where he rolled 2 miscasts, 2 characters, and they suffered badly. One of them blew up and caused damage, and he was unlucky. I had an unlucky game earlier. I think this is his unlucky one. Yeah, with those characters down, I was able to pick them off. I lost Hourman, I lost my Shaman, I lost my Demon Prince. But by doing that, I was able to get lines of sight with my Predators, and Predators just wiped characters off. My Sangor was able to kill his Demon Prince. It was down 1 wound, charged in, 1 lucky wound, got through, dead. And what it came down to, and this was the reverse of the game I had in my last tournament, where if it had ended on turn 5, I had won, and then on turn 6 would have been dwarf, turn 7, he would have won. And this was reversed. If it had ended on turn 5, he would have won, Nick would have won. But ended on turn 6, it would have been a draw, and it ended on turn 7. Went all the way through turn 7. He had 10 cultists holding an objective. I think I'd killed a few of the last hands, but they're far of it. His home objective had 2 guys left. My Contemptor Dreadnought had ran all the way across the board, just going up, like, walk down the corner, and to be fair, enemy conceded. It was late in the day. It wasn't going to, even if I wasn't able to kill them with one shots, they're not going to survive for Contemptor Dreadnought in combat. So I won. I got a really cool victory for that. Got a lot of points, but it was a lot. The points didn't represent how close the victory was, how close the game was. But it was a really, really good game. Nick was a cracking player, cracking bloke, really friendly all the way throughout, even when it started to go badly, which is a sign of a good player. I know sometimes I get miserable as hell, and that's when things don't go right. You're just like, oh. But he was really, really friendly, really nice all the way through. But yeah, also, while I was playing Nick, I met Mike from Hellstorm Wargaming. Another channel, I'll put a link down below. If you haven't seen him, go and check him out. And because Nick had been to the No Retreat for SN Battle Reports, and I think Mike was shopping at Warhammer World, and for chatting out, so I got to say, it was nice to see somebody I've watched videos of. I doubt he's watching this, but if you are, hello Mike. But yes, that was really nice, just nice to see someone. But yeah, really good game. Go and check him out. Nick was really fun. Good game. Yeah, it's just a good game I would. But it was a really close game. It came down to the bit of end. Really, really good. So yeah, so this tournament, I got 3 victories, which I'll live with that. That's 3 times better than I did last time. Really, really good. And all of us did really well. I think me, Deadstee, Martin got 3 victories. I think Graham got 3 victories. Ian only got 1, but he's only just new to the game. But he seemed to have a cracking time for his games, which is sometimes really good when you're like, there's obviously sounds if you're down at the lower end of the table because of Swiss pairings. So the winners generally fight winners, and if you've lost a few games, you end fighting losers. Like, not losers, you end fighting over people who lost games. So yeah, so he seemed to be having a really cracking time as well. And he said he had really good games, really fun time. But yeah, so I got 3 wins, and combined with my sportsman's scores, because you get points. You got scored on how fun you enjoyed the game, was average, good, or excellent. And same with how much did you enjoy your person's army, average, good, or excellent was beautifully played. And combined with those, I came 28th out of 90 players. Top 3rd, I'll live with that. You also got your points. You also got the amount of points you killed. Yeah, comes into it. And I think I got, I'll check here, it's in my pocket. Okay. Just to rub this into Deadstee, really. Okay, right. Yeah, 28. I killed 6,089 points worth of models. And I was in 28. Deadstee got exactly the same sort of scores as me. Killed 624 models, and he's in 29. So I beat him because I killed 60 odd points worth of models. That's an Imperial Guard squad. Yeah. Well worth it. Anyway, no, really good time. We all had a cracking time. Really, really good. Honestly, if you haven't been to one of these events, get yourself over to them. They're absolutely amazing. They're fun. It's not a GT. It's not. Yeah, there's some people there very good players, but it's not ultra serious. You can see some really lovely armies. And you're meeting some really good players. You met some really good. Yeah, you're making some mates. And then you bang into them again if you go again, like I did with Luke. It's just really good. But yeah, get yourself down to one of these events. Yeah, stay in Nottingham somewhere. Go to an event. We stayed for 2 nights. We stayed for Friday and Saturday night. Deadstee and Ian came down Saturday morning, so they only stayed 1 night. But it's still a really good event for them as well. So please, go and have a go. Go and have a bash. It's really, really good. Yeah, absolute cracking time. My army did well. I was impressed with it. It performed admirably. I might add some cultists as an option. If not, I've got 2,000 points painted now, and that'll be the end of thousands. That'll be 1,000 tons are done. I'm not a big fan of going for big armies anymore. I just don't have the patience to paint keep going over and over. I might do some acolytes as cultists because I like the models. But yeah, they did really, really well. I'm very impressed with them. I had a really cracking weekend. It was really, really good. Hope you like this video. Sorry, it's just me rambling. Sorry, I'm doing Movember, so I haven't shaved all week, all month, and it's really, really itchy. Not not liking it. Well, it's for charity. It costs money, doesn't it? So yeah, I had a really good time. Hope you like this video. Drop a comment down below if I played you and you're watching this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the great games. Cheers. Yeah, so I had a really good time. I hope you guys did. If you're at the event and you didn't play me, drop a comment down below. Let us know how you did. Till the next one, take care and keep 1 6s.